Good morning, Miss Welcher's kindergarten class. I am so excited for you to be here today. Today, we're going to talk about counting and all that has to offer us. So, to start off, how about we read a book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Now, I want you to keep track of how many things he eats through on Saturday. On the day of Saturday in the book, we want to count how many things he eats through. So, let's get that started. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. On Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. "I'm so hungry." On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, 1 slice of watermelon. And that night, he had a stomach ache. A very hungry caterpillar then ate through 1 green leaf. He started to feel better. Now that caterpillar was no longer small. He was big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a small hole through the cocoon and pushed his way out and... Now, how did you like that book? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? I love that book. I think it's so silly. So, did you keep count of how many things he ate through on Saturday? I sure did. And I counted up to 10 things. Tell someone around you what your goofiest thing is that he ate through. Mine is probably the lollipop. I think that's so silly. Caterpillars don't eat lollipops. So, let's talk about our big question of the day. How can you count? Do you know the answer? That's okay. We're going to learn so many different things today, and I bet you'll be able to answer it by the end of our lesson. So, let's get started with that lesson. Okay, we're going to need 3 containers. And then you need to find 3 different kinds of items. So I just have colored paper that I put my favorite colors on, and I need you to get 10 of each item. Okay. Now let's start. I'm going to have these 3 containers marked with different numbers. So we'll put a 5 on this one, a 1 on this one, and a 2 on this one. Now, we're going to put 5 items in the first bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's full because it got to 5. So now let's go to our next one. We have 1. 1. It's full because it has 1. Let's go on to our next one. 2. 1, 2. It's full because it has 2. Let's try again. Now we're going to erase our numbers and write a new one. Let's do 7. And then on this one, let's do 8. Some big numbers. And on this one, let's do 3. All right, so let's start with our first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's full because it has 7. Let's go on to our next one. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, it's getting full. 8. It's full because it has 8. All right, our next one. 3. 1, 2, 3. It's full because it has 3. Let's do one more round of this game. Now I want you to make up your own numbers this time. So you put whatever numbers you want to in the container. I'm gonna do, uh-oh, one stuck. There we go. I'm gonna do 10, 6, and 5. Those are my numbers. 10, 6, and 5. All right, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's full because it has 10. Now let's move on to our next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's full because it has 6. Now our very last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's full because it has 5. So that was our activity. Let's move on to a worksheet and try our very best. So if you don't have your caterpillar counting worksheet, please ask your mom or dad to print it off from the email that I sent them. I'm going to do one page with you and you're going to do the rest by yourself. So, caterpillar counting. So this one starts with a 4. So we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, Miss Welter's going to turn it this way. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, that caterpillar goes to 13. Now let's start with our next one. What comes before 5? 4, correct. So we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, that caterpillar goes to 13 as well. Let's start on our next caterpillar. The only number it gives us is 9. So we're gonna have to count backwards. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This caterpillar starts with a 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No way! That caterpillar goes to 14. Let's do our last caterpillar together. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19? Wow, that's almost to 20. All right, now this next page, the one that starts with 11, I need you to do this page by yourself. So pause the video and finish this page before you come back and join me for the rest of our lesson. I hope you had fun doing that caterpillar counting. I sure did. Did you finish that next page? Great. Have your parents check that after this lesson. So, we'll go back to our big question. How can you count? Tell your parents what you think about that question. Did you say things like how high you could count? Did you say things like you can count an object? Did you say things like how counting can be in an everyday life? That's great, and there's so many other answers to that question. So, let's talk about our at-home assignment for this week. It's called the Messy Drawer Counting Activity. Your parents should have already gotten this in an email. If not, tell them to email me and I will resend it. So, this activity, you're going to find one messy drawer in your house. And then you're going to organize the drawer and put each item in its own separate pile. Then you're going to sort them by shape, purpose, size, color, whatever you and your parent decide. Once you do that, you're going to record the number on this grid. Parents, there is a direction on the top if you did not understand. Don't forget, you have to clean up your mess that you make. And maybe that drawer will be a little less messy afterwards. So, bring this activity back with you next week and we will discuss it and we will see who had the most items in their messy drawer. I am so glad that you were able to join me today for this lesson, and I hope that you come back next week and we learn more and more together. Thank you and have a great day, you guys.